Good morning, Westwood. I'm Mike Brodnick, back again from the Westwood Board of Governors to do our third video. Today is August 11th. It's just about 8:30 in the morning, and I'm with Gene Bates from the Bates Golf Group, and we're actually standing in the 9th green. Right now it's mostly rock, and it's kind of cool to look down the 9th fairway and see how it's shaping up, and a lot of the holes are starting to shape up and look like an actual golf course. So, Gene, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. I really appreciate it.
Well, happy to do it. It's good to inform everyone on our progress and some of the changes that are taking place and some of the opportunities that we're finding.
Oh, great. So let's start right there. So where are we? How many holes are shaped? How many greens are approved and being built? Where are we in the progress of the course?
Well, we're running along quite nicely on our schedule. We have 10 fairways that are shaped. We have 9 greens that are shaped. We have 5 that are approved to this level of construction, meaning that I've approved all the contours, and it allows the contractor to move on installing the drainage and the gravel, which you see we're standing on. And the next layer of material that will be installed is the sand, and that's where we'll do our final contouring on the putting surface and then plant our grass.
Great. So that's interesting. I've been noticing, I saw on 18 and I saw on the 9 green, there'd be a bowl almost, get down to the dirt, and I'd see spray paint. And I asked Pat Franklin, I said, what's going on with that? And he said, well, that's actually the shape of the green. So it fascinated me how the complexes are built. Can you give me a quick overview of how you do that?
Absolutely. And the spray painting is a little more than just the shape of the green. The reason we have the contractor put spray marks on is so that we can look at the final percentage of grade from one point of the green to the other. We don't want any grades to be any more than about 2.5% fall from a high point to a low point. Okay. And so translating to the golfers and the members, that means that they have reasonable putts. They're not too much uphill or too fast downhill, and that's how we consider moving forward with the approval process. If all that falls into sequence the way that I want it to, well, then they're good to go to the next level of construction on the green.
Oh, great. So I find it fascinating because I know nothing about this, and I found it really interesting to see this being built from the ground up.
Well, let me back up a little bit. We're talking about inside the cavity of the green, and when we say cavity, that's the actual putting surface.
Right.
But as important are all the shapes and contours out beyond the green. I mean, just right here we have a greenside bunker. It has to be a certain depth in relationship to the putting surface. And then behind us we have some lows and highs and mild rolls. You can see just down here we have a drainage inlet. That's where we drain the water from the green to the inlet for surface drainage. So the whole process of tying this whole green complex together is rather complicated and very precise.
It must be.
Yes.
It must be. I'm glad you're doing it. So that actually begs another question. And again, my curiosity, I hope it helps for everybody to hear this, but I know you came out here on the course, the old Westwood course, and you see things, and you see something, and you conceptualize some design, and you put it on paper, and then you get out here and start moving earth, and you start looking at the framing of holes. How does that change your perspective, and how do you accommodate those changes in the design?
Well, changes are a normal process of building a golf course, and they really come as a result of seeing an opportunity to improve the original design that we put forth. And we've had several of those opportunities already. I believe when the members return and play the golf course, one of the most maybe surprising holes will be number 8. We've taken the opportunity to lower the lake down deeper than what we originally thought we could, and then it also lowered the surface of the green down proportionately, and then we've elevated the fairway, and now, and we're not finished, but our goal is standing in the middle of the fairway on the first shot. I want the golfer to be able to see the water and see its relationship to the green. Before, that water was hidden. And so that's the opportunity we're taking advantage of now. And then we have minor things. We've taken a few more trees out than originally planned because we saw an opportunity to expand the fairway or change an angle on the fairway to its approach to the green. So those are the normal processes that we take advantage of during construction.
I think that's very cool. I know that's probably not a technical term out here.
No, that's a good term.
I think it's very cool.
It is.
The last thing, I see you holding a sketch of a hole, and I don't mean to put you on the spot. Do you mind if I show that to the camera real quick?
Please do.
All right, and if you would explain what we're seeing here. This is the 16th hole. I saw Gene holding it in his hand. I hope you can see that. And Gene, what's going on with 16?
16. In the original design, the lake stayed in its original position. There was going to be a forced carry across the lake to the green side of the fairway and the hole, as it has always been. And as we were starting to modify the drainage system, the creek across the golf course, I just felt that, man, I watched a lot of people play this hole. And for the most part, the higher handicapped people, the ladies,
that's
in general.
I said that as you said the ladies, but I'm one of those guys, so
okay.
Go ahead, keep going.
I just saw so many people go in the water, and I thought, dang it, that's not reasonable. Yeah. And so I came up with a proposal to the committee of necking the fairway around so that there's a continuous piece of grass that a player could progress on to the green. And so the next process was obviously pricing what it would take to build it. The original modified design, if you will, included piping to take water under. That piping was just so expensive that I scratched that. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a stream come out from underneath the bridge, and it'll extend about 30 yards, 35 yards to the right, and then we'll just have the fairways on both ends connect to it. So there'll still be a bit of a carry, but it's not anything like it has been, or what you guys have experienced.
Well, I've easily dropped $100, $200 worth of balls in that water hazard, so I appreciate the continual piece of turf.
Well, that's
I'll use it.
I hope everyone will enjoy it because it's needed.
Yeah, I'll believe it. Believe me, I know.
Right.
Hey,
okay.
so thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time. Westwood, we're really thanks, Gene, and this is great. The next videos, like I said, the next one we'll do an update of the pool house. We've heard some feedback from you as a membership on the videos that you'd like to start seeing some holes. Pat and I are going to go out and try to do some filming so that you can actually see the shape of some of the holes here, and we'll try to get as much video as we can of some of the work that's being done. Last thing, and I'm not a shill, I'm not out here trying to sell anything, but I was in the pub last night, and if you didn't know this, after you play a reciprocal course, if you come to the pub with your golf card, the first round is on the pub. So go to the pub after the reciprocal rounds. Also, I saw, as a football fan, on Saturdays during college football, $10 all you can drink beer, $10 all you can eat wings. That's a good deal, Gene.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, Westwood, have a great day.
Well, before we go away,
yeah.
I'm here weekly.
Okay.
And I'm more than happy to take you around and give you the golf course architect's point of view. And Pat obviously has a little different view on things, so it's nice to have it mixed up and see it from both professions.
So I will take you up on that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you heard it here. Next time we go to look at a hole, we're going to do it with Gene. So that's great. Thank you.
Thank you,
Westwood,
everyone.
have a great day.